the confluence of the three rivers is Acrisure Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Syracuse Orange and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Pitt Panthers have a unique setup, sharing a field with the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I can tell you, the convergence of three rivers, it's one of the most scenic, beautiful stadiums in college football. Acrisure hosts 68,000 strong. The Pitt Panthers looking to have a great season and make that home field a true advantage again this year. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Let's see what he can do with the return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So the Pitt Panthers offense will have the football first. Last time these two met, it was a beatdown, and I'm sure these guys would love to land the first punch in this one.
Bragging rights and setting the tone right from the beginning of the game, right? I mean, they came in, were shot out of a cannon. They were playing with so much energy and so much fire. They just overwhelmed their opponent the last time out there.
And I promise you, they've heard about it a lot, right? They've been poked, they've been prodded. It's been mentioned. It's been running through the facility all week long. You've seen it on social media. The clips of the last matchup to provide a spark, some hate, some anger to get them going for this football game. And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Quick give. It's Turner. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Churns into the pile. Breaks into the open. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Looking for space. It's Turner. Give him a pickup of 2. Now 2nd and 8. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Turner. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Tough run here. It's right. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The 11th play of this opening drive. They face a 3rd and short. Burrowing for yardage. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The run to the left. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. This time they'll throw it. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Running inside. It's Turner. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. Fires to the tight end. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. And Jelly on the play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The run inside. It's Miller. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Left side is Miller. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Orange will have to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt. Makes a move. Can they catch him? Touchdown! Panther, the hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Pulled and fired complete. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Syracuse right back at it.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Angeli from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the defense catches a break on that one because he was open, and I think he was going to get the first down on that third down. But, man, just lack of focus. Sometimes you want to run so fast when you're catching that ball, and you just lose focus for a second and drop that football to the turf.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Pass to 6. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just making sure he has to earn it, making sure a lot of people get near him, continue to hit this running back, try to slow him down and cool him off.
Out wide left, it's Kent. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. On first and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. Tells the run, wants to pass. Moves to his right. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. They were held to a field goal on their first drive, and if you want to keep a team in a game, just keep kicking field goals instead of scoring touchdowns. Making the adjustment. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Steve Angeli. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. Touchdown, Panthers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Keep it on the ground. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Syracuse right back at it. From the gun on third down, Steve Angeli. got his man on the right. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. On the return. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. From the gun, it's Turner.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right side, it's Turner. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Push is ahead. Across the 25, he's got room. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's past the marker. Pitt calls it 2nd timeout. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Turner. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback changing the play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Left side is Hicks. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Now over to your game inside Acrisure Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
The Syracuse head coach told me coming out of the locker room, his biggest frustration right now is not being more productive on offense. He understands the home environment is a challenge. Communication has been an issue at times, but he said they are just out-toughing us at the line of scrimmage. He said we've got to start establishing our rhythm, get into a rhythm, and start making some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Bring him down. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Throwing Angelic. They'll run the screen. Could not make his way to the corner. Syracuse will send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Hits inside. It's Turner. At the 35, he's loose. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Drops back on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Long way to go on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Out wide left, it's Lee. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Yates.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Sees an alley. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back's got it on the screen. Sweet cut there. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to blow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Never getting stopped on that second down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
He'll bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They go play action with Angeli. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Angeli. Good timing on the quick out. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Got his man, and that ball's on the ground behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Pittsburgh trying to put a touchdown on the board in this red zone trip. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Lee. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's right. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Pitt! That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quick give. It's Miller. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the delay, it's Hill. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. On the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Catch in the middle, it's Hunt. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Fires quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Plows his way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Rolls right. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Stokes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of the...
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense. Right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do...
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Finds his man on the RPO. Just find a way to make that first tackler whiff. He's out to the 21. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Leaves it in his belly. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. We're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.